Hello, welcome. And today I'm bringing you a slightly different video. It's not the career mode episode you probably want to see pop up in your inbox. Something a little bit different. I want to talk about the Premier League transfers from January. A little bit about the league table predictions I've done. Talk a little bit about the house. Talk about work. Talk about some career mode. Talk about the future of the channel. Just generally have a chat. Put everyone into the picture of what's coming, what's not coming, and how it's all going. So, first up, Premier League transfers, January. Mind-boggling. Jorginho to Arsenal, probably the best deal of the window in my opinion. 12 million quid. He could be the key to unlocking the door for the title for Arsenal. Don't want to get ahead of myself. There is 18, 17, 16, 19 games left. You know, a lot of clubs have played a couple of games extra. A few played a couple of games less, but you know, you've got round about 18 games, 19 games to go, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a hell of a finish to the season. Other than the Jorginho, obviously the Enzo Fernandez going to Chelsea from Benfica for 106.8 million. Chelsea have now managed to spend 600 million in the summer transfer window and a January transfer window. Combined, 600 million. It's actually mental. Actually mental. I mean, they have bought some good players in. I think they've overpaid for a couple of players. Generally think they've overpaid for Enzo Fernandez. I'm not going to deny he's a fantastic player. He's got potential. He's not the finished article. He's not at the Jude Bellingham sort of level. I know they're slightly different players, etc. But I don't know. I just think they've overpaid for him. I mean, every now bang average player who would cost you between, let's give ourselves a broad window, 30 to 60 or 40 to 60, are now probably worth 50 to 70. And that's scary. That's a lot. That's a lot of money difference. You don't really want to be paying that for a bang average player, but that's the way football's going in the Premier League due to all the money that's in there. And that's why it's so competitive. It's just mind-boggling how competitive it is. Really is so competitive. The biggest disappointment in the transfer window, Harrison Ashby going from West Ham to Newcastle for 3 million quid. Not going to lie. West Ham said they'd done everything to keep him. Clearly you didn't, because you didn't give him enough minutes. Ben Johnson was probably going to go in the summer, so why are you not giving him minutes? Not being funny, Fowles trash, so why are you not giving him minutes? And you've let him go to Newcastle. So he's going to be Kieran Trippier's understudy, and they picks up a decent player, give him the minutes, etc. Mind-boggling. So yeah, I think that's the biggest disappointment. It was interesting to see what teams done what business. Southampton done some good business. Do I think they've got enough to stay up? It's a tight one to call, I'll be honest. It's a tight one to call. I think in my Premier League table predictions, I've got one team spot on, which is Palace, stuck in 12th. So kudos to me for getting 1 out of 20. Other than that, it's just all over the place. I couldn't call this season if you paid me. Even if you gave me the final table, I still think I'd get it wrong. Absolutely mental. So yeah, have a look at my Premier League predictions video. You'll find it on the channel. Then go and look at the Premier League table and just have a little laugh, because I nearly cried. So the house move, we're in month 3 now. Got to say, Gaff is fantastic. Love and life. It's really good. It's a massive highlight. What I will say is, which I said and I'll stress it again, never ever contemplate moving at the end of the year. Don't start the ball rolling in November for sorting stuff out when you get the green light for everything. Definitely don't move in December. It's just an absolute nightmare. Such is life. You live and you learn. So work. Interesting thing about work, I'm actually on holiday now. I've got 2 weeks off. I've already done 1 week. Next week's my last week. I had to basically roll holiday from last year to this year. Long story, won't go into it. But I was working out how many days I've actually spent in the office since we got sent home. So going back to March 10th-ish, 10th, 19th, something like that. March 19th, something like that. 2019, we got told to work from home. Fine, not a problem. I've only spent 10 days in the office, and the date is now the 4th of February 2023. Now, obviously, as I said when I came back to YouTube, I want to finish West Ham. I want to do it. I'll be honest, I've been running on empty for the last probably 2 years. Like the first year of COVID, the amount of hours, first 2 years, the amount of hours we were doing was just mental, absolutely mental. So sort of 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, 6 days a week. And on a Sunday, you were still doing like 4 or 5 hours in the afternoon or in the morning, whichever way you wanted to do it. I'd still get up at 5 o'clock and knock out 5 hours, and then the rest of the day was mine. Anyway, so I'm basically just empty. It's had a major effect on me because I've been lazy. Like, you just sit at your desk and just crack on with the work. Can't remember the last time I actually had a lunch break. You just crack it on. You just get up, crack on, job done. I mean, the only break that I normally get throughout the day, throughout a 14-hour day of work, is I do a 50-mile round trip twice a day, take my daughter to work, come home, and then go and pick her up. Obviously come home, so 25 miles there, 25 miles back. But I do that twice a day. Just been running on absolute empty. So these couple of weeks are really bloody needed, because normally the holiday I get is I can only take single days or a long weekend every now and then. So you don't really get a break, if you know what I mean. So it's been nice to have a whole week to myself. Not to myself, been doing stuff for the missus, etc. Now I can get second week, I can get myself back into being me. So weight bench comes into my room, get me weights sorted out, knock on the head the amount of alcohol that I'm consuming, stop being a lazy git. get off my arse, start moving, lose some weight, and get my head into a better place. So these 2 weeks are massive for me. Which leads me into career mode. And career mode will be more regular. That's the one thing for sure. Because I do want to follow through and I want it done. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I want to get it done. I want to have fun with it. I want to enjoy it. And I want you guys to enjoy it. And as you can see, which I'm hoping I remember this, I'll put it on the screen how many episodes for season 1 are coming. And you can see what I've been doing over the last sort of week. Now, West Ham is definitely the mainstay, but there is a particular career mode that I want to do. And I also have another idea for something else, but I'm not going to talk about that. That's just going to happen whenever it happens. I want to do a Newcastle career mode, but to do a Newcastle career mode, I want some ground rules, and that's where you guys can help me. I want proper ground rules for this career mode. Do we just go absolutely mental, sell the trash, bring in the gods? Is that even fun? Or do we stick to a set of rules, guidelines, which sounds more fun? So let me know, comment section below. It's your chance. Have your say how you want the career mode to be dictated, and that timely moves me into the future of the channel. So with FIFA, well, with no more FIFA, what happens to career mode? So I don't honestly know yet. I haven't really heard much about what EA are doing for their next game. I can't imagine it's going to be any better than what they're doing now. Though in theory they've got no competition. That's the biggest problem. So future of the channel, I really don't know. I want to keep making content, but I just don't know where that road will take us when it comes to FIFA being finished, if I'm honest. So that's where we're at. I know it's not what you wanted today. I do apologise. As you would have seen, there is content coming out and it will be regularly dated back to what I want it to be, and it will stay that way. And yeah, I guess hopefully you're enjoying the content. I know I need to work on it. It's really difficult coming back, but I'm enjoying it. That's the main thing. I will be getting around to putting more of the goodness that we used to have. So more getting the daily Jaffa done, transfer segments, training segments. We'll get that sorted. I mean, hopefully you're enjoying this. Actually, I don't even know how I can say I hope you're enjoying the season, because the actual start to the season we had, if you haven't watched it, storyline spoiler, what a shocking start. I mean, the worst August I think I've ever had on any career mode in my entire life. Went completely and utterly peaked on. Hasn't got much better, but hopefully the corner will be turned. Who knows? It's going to be a long, challenging season. That is for sure. Which will hopefully set us up for a nice season 2, and we can improve. But who knows? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to ramble anymore. I don't want to take up any more of your time than is necessary. As I say, hopefully you're enjoying the shambolic career mode at the moment. I do hope it gets bloody better. It will get better. It will get better. I will bloody grind my ass off, and we will, we'll have a good finish to the season, hopefully. Champions? No, definitely not going to be champions. We've got no chance, I don't think. Unless the league literally collapses. Let me know about the Newcastle career mode, and we'll crack on. So, as always, I will catch you later.
Don't ever trust the devil, bitch!